15 pool, 17.
We require more
I thought
minerals.
we were actually gonna watch the replay.
We
Wait
will
a
only watch the replay to the point that we need to make changes, and then we're going to continue
Okay.
from there. Because I want to get the fundamentals down first, and right now the fundamental is the build order itself, because that sets the pace for everything else.
Yeah, that's pretty fundamental.
Were you able to hit that timing, or do we need to start again?
No,
Sorry.
I got it. I got the timer.
Okay. I do not do what I did last game. I'm just going to try and kind of expose you to a wide variety of things that you'll see in Platinum and Diamond.
Sounds good.
But
So-
the units you have to work with will be able to handle anything we'll throw at you, so that'll be good. What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna ask you. I got a philosophical question for you.
Okay.
Do you think that a Zergling? I like to ask this question to everyone. Do you think a Zergling understands that it's a Zergling? Like, do you think it knows that it like exists in this world as a Zergling? Do you think it's like sentient? Because we know that like the Protoss and obviously the humans know that they're humans, right? But does the Zergling know it's a Zergling, or is it overwritten by the hive mind, and the hive mind is the only thing that it understands, and it doesn't have any like conscious free will or free thought?
Well, I think the undertone from Heart of the Swarm says yes.
That the-
Post Kerrigan getting her little no longer a slave to the Zelnaga thing. Sorry for spoilers. Crap, I just did that.
Well,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
assuming most people have watched my Let's Play. Oh, I did the same shit with the Overlord again. Run! Run! Okay, he's dead.
We won't use that as a point that we continue the replay. I think that's easy enough for you to fix.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, I'm getting all philosophical and not remembering what I wanted to do with my build order. So,
That was my plan, actually.
yeah, you're gonna distract me so that I forgot my orbital for 2 minutes straight.
Yeah.
So, but back in the, StarCraft 1 days where Overmind controlled everything, I would say no.
Okay.
But at least post Kerrigan, probably, definitely post Heart of the Swarm, yes. Anyone who wants to debate that with me, it'll be the nerdiest
It will be. Oh, crap. I just realized. I distracted myself with my own question. I forgot to build my extractor.
Oh, this is excellent.
So now I'm done. Well, I mean, I'm not done, but...
Yeah, these Marines are going to get to have a party. 3 Marines, how much can they do? The answer's a lot, actually.
Really?
Well, actually, the new 5-range Queen is pretty good against him.
I don't think they're going to be able to do a whole lot.
I got 4 drones. Come on, 4 drones. Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know you were killing the drones. I thought you were still trying to attack the queen.
Ah. 3 Marines for 4 drones, not a bad trade this early in the game. Zerg drones are more important than Terran SCVs early on, since they set the pace for that kind of compounding macro that Zerg has.
We require more Vespine gas. We must place that on a Vespine geyser.
Now here's the real question: do you think locusts are sentient?
Probably. I mean, I'd assume not. Well, no, I don't think they are at all, because they're just kind of like an extension of the swarm host itself.
Yeah, I'd say you're probably right. I just can't imagine them having too much going for them.
Those poor bastards.
Probably the most they're even capable of saying in Zerg is like, "Okay, we'll go kill them," and they're done. So.
Yeah, I remember long ago I watched it was like a dumb flash animation, and like the whole gag was that the Zerg are actually like really high-minded, and like when they're talking to themselves they like talk with like English accents, and they're like oh, we just want to make friends with everybody, but nobody seems to like us type of deal.
No one else can understand them, so they think they're monsters.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. That's a good concept. Really high level.
Yeah.
That's the stuff tragedies are made of.
Yeah, exactly.
This huge misunderstanding that results in this massive war. Sounds exactly like something Shakespeare would do.
There we go. Actually, in the end, Blizzard story writing is on par with Shakespeare. Is what you just told me.
I can't help but make the comparison. They are pretty brilliant.
Really?
I honestly do like their stories. I thought, obviously Brood War and Starcraft 1 were a lot better, but
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I didn't like the story for Heart of the Swarm at all.
Oh, really?
It did. I mean, I don't know.
I thought it was pretty good, honestly. I mean, it was a little cliche, but I think I guess now that I think about it, I'm a sucker for amazing CGI. So
Yeah, well, there's a...
disregard.
it looked good. I mean, there's no question about that. But whether or not it was good in reality...
Okay, I completely get what you're saying. I think the CGI, like, there were so many oh my god moments when I was watching it, and now that I think about it, they were all CGI.
Yeah. Well, there's that. I think we can talk about especially on here we can talk about the campaign because I let's played it.
Okay.
And most people should probably, if they're watching this, they should probably.
Yeah, everyone who's watching, turn this off if you don't want spoilers. Okay, There we go. Mission accomplished. Get away. So still get some zerglings. Make this cost effective.
But yeah.
Amazing.
But there's that like one scene like where she fights Amon and she like comes in and she's like riding a freaking tentacle and it like attacks it and there's like energy bursts and everything. I'm like, that was awesome. That had everything. But
straight out of an anime.
Exactly, that's what I thought. It was like Dragon Ball Z or something.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ride tentacles. No big deal. All the cool kids are doing it. So far, does this feel like a better game or worse game for you?
I got my extractor timing way off, so kind of worse.
And I've noticed your third is a lot later.
Yeah.
I would love to be doing damage to your third right now, but I'm not getting that opportunity. So.
What do you mean you're not getting it? You're not getting an opportunity because you're nice, or?
Because there's no third to kill.
Oh, okay.
That makes it very difficult to kill your third.
I guess that makes sense. You can't kill what's not there.
Exactly.
No! My beautiful creep tumor. What the hell? I'm pretty sure I
Mutation complete.
saw those widow mines without a detector.
You will see them when they're firing.
Okay, well they weren't firing.
I should say when they're about to fire. It's a trigger that they added. Basically, you're going to see like maybe half a second before they'll actually fire, giving you a chance to pull back.
Oh,
so
I see.
You get a little bit of a window to respond.
Cool.
Yeah, Blizzard at least gave us some love in the Widow Mine department.
Oh, that's what's going on. Those poor drones.
I'm under attack.
Oh, well.
Our drones are under attack. I'm under attack. Our forces are under attack. under attack.
Well, I got one base. It's ridiculously oversaturated.
Our forces are under attack.
Crap.
Cluster is under attack.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's much more I can do at this point. I think I'm pretty...
Yeah, that feels like game. Okay.
Yeah.
So, before we start the replay, what happened there? Because that actually felt like, in this case, even though your build was a little tighter, the game actually didn't play out as well for you.
Yeah. Well, actually, my build was less tighter because, like I said, I got that extractor really late because I was rambling on about circling agency. But yeah, that went... that definitely didn't go as well for me because, yeah, one, my build was grotesquely off, completely off, and two, I was just not prepared for anything. Again, my macro was terrible. I had a crap ton of resources saved up, and I got that third like way late, and then the drops came in and killed me.
Okay, so well, what we'll do, I think, is probably shut down the dialogue a little bit. I mean, I guess it's up to you, but from an improvement perspective, we just want to see you playing as close to what you'll be playing on ladder as possible.
Okay.
So unless you plan on live casting your ladder matches, we probably don't want to chat quite as much, just because I think that was a case where it was really kind of transparent that you were distracted. I mean, I was distracted too, but I think I transitioned out of the distraction a little better.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the point we resumed playing.
Game resumed.
Okay.
And you're going to see, like, that spammed on your replay when you watch it. It'll be cool. You'll see resumed playing 5 or 6 times. Alright, tool timing was good. Extractor timing's a little late, so that's actually...
way late.
Yeah.
I didn't get it till like 20-something.
Okay. So you weren't kidding.
Game resumed.
Yeah.
Game paused.
I always get this like feeling. It's like I know I'm forgetting something. What is it that I'm forgetting?
Well...
Oh, one of the most important things in the game. Oh, okay.
Thinking we might even want to make this your build for all matchups for a bit.
What, the 14 hatch, 15 pool, 17 extractor?
Yeah, how often are you cannon rushed and 6 pooled in ZVP and ZVZ?
I was cannon rushed a couple times, but I generally do okay with cannon rushes. I'm not too worried about them. They're kind of old, and I don't think very effective, so I don't think most people do them, usually.
Okay.
During versus Protoss, is what I do is I like to do early roach push very quickly. It's like at like 5 or, you know, between 5 and 7 minutes. Roll in there with like 6 to 8 roaches, and especially if they go like, was it the Fast Forge expand, they generally have nothing to stop it. And they kind of fold. So that's been really effective for me, is early roach pressure. And other than that, like I definitely say ZVP is my strongest matchup. I feel like it's
okay.
I do pretty good against Protoss. Terran is my worst. There's no question about it. I think I'm way below a 50% win rate with Terran, and yeah, ZVZ is just a big question mark. It's always, I feel like that matchup's just always a gamble. Just you never know.
Okay.
I don't know.
So ZVP, you can keep your current build order, but let's make this your ZVZ and ZVT build order. I think it's viable in both.
Okay.
The reason for that is because I want this to be something that sticks. I want this to be something that a month from now you can say, without even thinking, these timings just happen for the first 8 minutes of the game. Every overlord, there's no supply block, you don't miss a gas, everything happens crisp.
Okay.
Because by that point, you're going to have 8 to 10 different build orders. So you're going to need a go-to.
I need the proverbial one build order to rule them all type of deal.
Yeah. And this is going to be the one that when things go really crazy, you can fall back on it. Maybe you got hit by a rush, and you just say, you know what, I need something where I know every timing I'm supposed to hit from this point onward. This is what you can fall back on.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
Oh, we're okay. Yes.
Yep, we're just going to jump in from a little bit further each time. My hope is we're going to extend this time a little further this game, but
Yeah, let's hope so.
We'll take it as slow as we have to. All right, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, so that gas should be the first thing you make, and then from there,
Yes.
whatever you feel like.
All right. Well, I want to make warhounds, but
Unfortunately, it's no longer April 1st. You're going to have to wait a year, potentially.
or forever.
Unless they decide to release the Warhound race, which it's got to happen.
Exactly.
At least in custom games.
All right. I think one of my problems is I don't know when to sort of stop droning and transition into units, and vice versa when I need to drone more rather than build more units.
And that's what we're going to talk about once we get to that stage. I just don't want it to be something where we're talking about conditions that shouldn't be occurring because your timings are hit.
Okay.
So that's the one thing, is we're just trying to, right now, just make sure that we get those timings, and then after that, we'll deal with the conditional stuff that comes up later.
Sounds like a plan.
Because there definitely is a lot of let's make mass zerglings when I should be making mass drones going on later on in your gameplay.
Okay.
I think I'm going to probably go at 2:15 or so my time, so here in another 15 minutes.
Oh,
But
okay.
What we can do is, since you're going to go with a little more aggressive thing, we can even go tomorrow again if you'd like. Whatever works for you.
Yeah, if we can do it a little bit later tomorrow, because I'm going to party it up pretty hard tonight.
Sure.
So if we could do it like when would be good
Well,
for
we'll talk
you.
when yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'll
Yeah, let's not talk about each other's schedules while we're recording. That seems like a bad idea.
Well, from 1 to 3, I'll be at the Walmart in Uniontown.
I like
Anyone
that.
would like to come hang out.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that these sessions will not only help me with StarCraft, but they'll help me with some other RTSs, because Company of Heroes 2 is coming out pretty quick, and I had the opportunity to be in the beta, and it's really good.
Is it? Awesome.
But I really suck at it too. So I'm hoping that if I can get at least some APM fundamentals, that'll help me not only with StarCraft, but it'll help me with Company of Heroes as well.
Yeah, StarCraft's transferable to every RTS ever made, I would say.
Yeah.
You won't find an RTS to date that taxes you more than StarCraft.
Yeah.
How's that hockeying been working out for you?
And also good.
Not so good. Okay.
But I'll get used to it, because it was what I used to do, so it's like riding a bike or whatever lame line they used to run the campaign.
Well, by way of not having F2 available, it's going to kind of force you to get used to it. So that's the nice thing, is I wanted that to be something where you just had to adjust to no matter what.
Okay. So here, let me hotkey my army right now. There we go. There we go. Well. Oh, feeling better about this game.
You are?
Yeah, already.
Excellent.
So
Very good.
I wish they had an overload rally point. That'd be nice.
Overlord, I've been begging for it, but we just, it's necessary.
And a queen rally point, and
Specifically, a queen rally point, I think, is the one that I would love.
We require more Vespine gas. We require more milk.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. They cheat.
That is I disagree with that
Certainly
crap.
made games more interesting. I'll say that much.
Are under attack. We require more Vespine gas.
It's a pretty good hold. The one thing that I'm not too worried about now, but later on it's going to become really important, is just having Vitamin Overlord spread so that you spot that before it arrives rather than after.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of have all my overlords chilling out in like one place right now.
Yeah, not too worried about it for now, but it's going to become super important by Diamond.
Okay.
The response was pretty quick, so that was good.
God damn it. And there we go. Another thing I need to work on is definitely keep creep spread. But these things are things that come with time, I guess.
Yeah. Creep spread right now, I'd say, is definitely a lower priority
Yeah.
than most anything. Later on, it's imperative, but right now it won't do much for you.
Spawn more overlords.
Oh, I know what I should be doing.
Our drones are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Okay, well.
We require more Vespine gas. Our forces are under attack. Our drones are under attack.
Oh, crap.
Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack.
Just getting...
Terran's a scary unit, huh?
Yeah, but well, the Terrans aren't a unit, they're a race.
Oh no, it's kind of an ongoing meme. Like, when you think something's OP, you'll be like, Protoss is a good unit.
Oh, okay.
The hive cluster is under attack.
You'll see it a lot in replays. It's pretty fun.
Okay. I think I'm done. Again.
Yep. Okay, so I actually did like that one better because honestly what I did that game probably would easily be classified as diamond level play.
Okay.
So I did actually like that game better. The one thing is the third saturation, I think, just from what I saw from my point of view, could be a lot sooner. So now we're getting to that point where we can start looking at your drone timing.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll watch this replay. And I don't think we're going to actually play from this one, but I want to watch this one to completion so that we can see kind of the larger scale stuff you can work on between now and tomorrow.
Sounds good. Well, I don't know if I'll have time between now and tomorrow, but I will,
Well, yeah, I'm guessing your retention probably won't be too good while you're completely drunk on beer, so...
yeah. I don't know. I actually have never tried to play Starcraft while drunk. That would be interesting.
Surprisingly fun, but you don't get much accomplished.
Well, I would assume not. You don't get much accomplished regardless of what you're trying to do when you're intoxicated, but... no, I assume it would be fine. It would help, alleviate performance anxiety, so...
Oh, yeah. The, resume from replay. Are you getting any lag when I go to 8 speed?
No,
Or are you good to...
no,
Oh,
no, I'm totally fine.
okay. Yeah, some people's computers, they can't keep up, and then it ends up making us off sync for a while.
I spent a lot of money on my computer. I think my computer costs more than my car, so...
Oh, wow, yeah. Your computer's probably... From what I saw in your YouTube videos, it's probably better than mine.
yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty proud of my computer. Yeah.
Can't say I blame you. Okay, so far it's looking clean.
Okay.
Now you're getting up to 400 300 minerals? Okay, yep, you cleaned it up pretty quick. So I would say we haven't yet hit the point that I would resume from replay.
Okay. So is there?
Go ahead.
Is there any kind of build that is good to put early pressure on Terrans? Because I can't think of anyone
Game paused.
that is like that you can. There's like a specific build that'll help put early aggression on a Terran player.
I actually am in the process of developing a burrow roach timing, a hatch tech burrow roach timing.
Yeah.
That I used it 3 games on Thursday, all versus master opponents, and it went 3-0 for me.
Nice.
Actually, I'm 5-0 total from some of the changes I made that day. But the thing about it is you actually hit 12 to 16 burrow roaches and then double expand and drone behind the pressure. And the timing it hits, like I had one game that I'm actually going to do a cast of where he had 6 widow mines waiting, and I still pulled way ahead on economy, even though he effectively hard countered the timing attack. Just because you're double expanding, so you're going from 2 base to 4 base while applying pressure that more often than not shuts down their mining at their natural. The end result being you have 4 well-saturated bases versus 1 to 2 well-saturated Terran bases. So I would say right now that's probably the best I've seen. You can still certainly go roachling all in, but you're coin flipping.
Yeah.
So I try not to recommend that kind of thing.
All right, sounds good. I'll check that out whenever it goes up.
Yeah, right now it's kind of just this conceptual thing in my brain that I have no timings for yet, so I can't actually put it into a build order to share with anyone yet.
Okay.
So from the point we would actually resume from replay is gonna be here. If we look at what occurred here, first off, we look from your perspective, and the map vision hasn't really occurred much.
Yeah.
So you actually haven't confirmed my natural.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I can't see with that overload.
Yeah. We would know that you would confirm my natural if this. I guess you can't see on mine. Man, this may even be a time when it would help to look at my stream because I can do a little John Madden here. I guess you Canadians probably don't watch much American football.
I don't know what this is. Is it like soccer or anything? Like what's the deal here?
Yeah, John Madden.
I know who John Madden is. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah. So basically, we would know that you had checked the expansion timing if we saw the darker portion of the Fog of War, if that was a little higher up, because it does actually make the difference on the mini map based on where you've scouted.
Okay.
So we know you haven't checked to see if his minerals are glowing, so you haven't gotten close enough to check for a natural. So that's the big thing I would improve first off. But then based on that, let's look at the production tab. At this time frame, you're making 18 Zerglings, and that's with 0 information.
Okay.
If you had instead seen that your opponent was still on 1 base, and you had gone up the ramp and you had maybe seen like 3 or 4 barracks hugging the ramp, which at the MMR you're currently at is going to be more often than not when they're going all in, then this would have been a great choice along with a couple spines, because that's indicative of some sort of 1 base cheese. But instead, you would have seen a low ground command center, which means these should have been 8 drones.
Okay.
Completely in favor of the metabolic boost, that's fine. But the current 6 Zerglings will maintain map control and will spot any Widow Mines or Hellions moving out, which is then going to be your cue to make some Zerglings or Roaches, depending on what you see.
I see. Well, I guess I built them preemptively, thinking that there might be some sort of pressure at some point in time, so they're there if I need them.
And that's the first kind of overarching rule we can start to kind of give for you, is that as a Zerg player, you never want to say the words, I build units preemptively.
I see.
That's something Protoss and Terran can say because they need those units preemptively. But especially when we're talking about Zerglings, which I'm terrible with numbers, but I believe it's like 16 seconds for their build time, 16 or 20. It's in that range. That means by the time they go from their natural
24 seconds.
Ah, man. Oh, there we go. Yep, 24 seconds. Okay. So in game time, that's 24 seconds. That means by the time they've left their natural and reached your natural with anything but Hellions, you've probably gotten 1.5 to 2 spawns of Zerglings out, if we're talking a spawn cycle in terms of, larva injections. So, pretty good. I mean, the reactionary construction time on Zerglings is phenomenal, and you will have gotten easily 6 roaches out with the stage of the game you're at right now, if you wanted those instead. So what that means is, at this stage of the game, you can just drone. You see something moving out. Okay, let's make some units that counter that, but only just enough. If you see 2 to 4 Hellions, then you make 3 to 4 roaches. If you see 8 Hellions, then go ahead and make 8 roaches. But the moment you know you've dealt with whatever threat is coming, immediately back to drones.
Okay.
Because your standard, until you're at 60 to 70 drones at minimum, is going to be making drones by default unless scouting has told you otherwise. So also what I'd like to see different here is, for now you can hold off on that second extractor. Well, I guess I should first ask, were you deliberately going 2-base muta here?
Yes, that was my plan.
Okay, so then this second extractor is perfectly timed. If you're going 2-base muta, that's great. I would just like to see a spine at the natural, because that's going to open up that drone window a little more.
Okay.
That's going to also mean that if Hellions are coming, you can SimCity a little bit. So that Roach Warren can be down at your natural. And I guess for anyone watching, SimCity is a term to reference building your buildings tight enough that they wall off, and building them reactively. So, you know, you might see 20 Hellions go out, and you'll say, holy crap, he's doing some sort of really weird mass Hellion all-in where he just runs by and cleans out all my drones. A SimCity would be you make like 4 evolution chambers to wall off this portion of your natural, and, or I should say where your Zergling's at effectively if you're not watching the stream. And then they can't get in, the spine does the damage, they have to turn around, and you're continuing to drone behind that for what was a 1-base all-in. So I'm talking about a lot of stuff here because this is the stuff that if some of it sticks, great. If some of it doesn't, that's fine. The stuff that really needs to stick is going to be getting comfortable with those control groups again, making sure you hit the first 4 to 5 minutes of your build nice and crisp.
All right.
And making sure that in a kind of high-level sense, just kind of a back-of-the-mind kind of deal, you prioritize drones over units, and you make sure you're never saying, I make units preemptively.
All right. Well,
All right.
that's the first lesson for today. Never make units preemptively. That's the #1 quote here.
Yeah. I mean, if there was scouting information behind it, I would say something different. If you were able to say, he is staying on 1 base, therefore I make units preemptively, that's a statement that I can get behind.
I see.
But anytime you can say, I'm making units preemptively because it feels like a cool thing to do.
It felt like the right thing to do. Is like my gut is
Yeah.
telling me you should make Zerglings.
Yeah, I just, something said Zerglings rather
Exactly. Yeah, it was like a divine inspiration type of thing.
Yeah, last night I saw in my tortilla, and it said Zerglings today. Okay, so we'll call it for today. We'll just do a quick kind of look through the rest of the replay just to kind of see where we're at.
Oh yeah.
But this replay is going to then be where we pick up from tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I would like to get through this start to finish with what you can then say is a very clean, very crisp game. And from that point forward, you can say, I played that game. That is something I'm capable of reproducing.
I understand.
So yeah, this preemptive, now you're up to what I would consider, off the top of my head, maybe 15 drones that could have been produced rather than all these units.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm behind you in Harvesters, which is not good as a Zerg player.
Yeah,
I
that's
assume.
good. Zerg.
Especially because you have mules and etc.
Yeah, those fancy things that are worth like 4 SCVs each.
Yeah.
All right.
I like my Overlord colony.
The placement is, well, you're going to spot all drops coming through the top right portion.
through one way.
Yeah, you are well covered for 10% of your base. That is good.
Awesome.
The mid, actually, this is great. That's something you can reproduce every game if you want.
What, put those 2 drones, or not drones, the Overlords in the mid there?
Yeah, that's giving you so much information.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. Even if they get shot down, I mean, 2 Overlords for the information they're going to provide. They're also going to stall whatever push I have in mind as I'm killing those Overlords. So, in that sense, you're looking great there. Now, 3,000 minerals up top.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's good. If you're just cashing in for next game.
Yeah, exactly. I was hoping that those minerals carried over from game to game.
You would definitely win the next game. That you could go ahead and go 10 expansions before pool. I have no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So yeah, I actually do like where we're going so far, just because I think this kind of brought to light some things that I actually didn't notice when I was first watching the games, just because I just had 2 ZBTs. So that's good. So tomorrow we'll just pick up where we left off. I'd say we'll probably pick up around 6 minutes when those Zerglings started to come out, and
Okay.
we'll see where from there.
All right, sounds like a plan. So
All right.
we're gonna wrap this up. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and you know, give me your feedback on because this is an evolving segment. So give me your feedback about what you want to see, what you liked, what you didn't like, and hopefully we can turn this into something again like our StarCraft game. Hopefully we can turn these little you know, videos into something that's really clean and really polished and really entertaining and informative for you guys. So this has been Joseph Runner of Stalin signing off for now, and I'll see you guys next time. And if you want to say anything before I stop recording, now's your chance.
Anyone watching from my YouTube, I'm not as nice as Stalinator. If you guys have any feedback, feel free to tell me, and I'll tell you you're stupid. Okay. We're good.
All right. You guys take care.
All right, have a good one.